Hello everyone, it is Kaahlan and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. We are in the bathhouse, the changing house that you can't change in, and we are going to find out some more information from Nagito, Sonia, and Mikan. They each have something to tell us. I kind of want to go right to left, so I think I want to talk to Mikan first, then Sonia, then Nagito. I assume Mikan's is probably, well, Mikan's is obviously about the autopsy. Sonia's is maybe about some bit of history? I'm not sure. Maybe something to do with the serial killer, because that's kind of her thing. And then Nagito had something to do with the footsteps outside of the door. So, let's start with Mikan. Mikan, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out. Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
Well, there's no doubt that she died instantly.
Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. I'm not sure what would be strange about that, unless it would just be something like it would have to be someone that was strong enough to do that in one blow.
And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now?
Just tell me.
Well, during the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket.
Oh. I was going to tell you this in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Wait, I want to actually read the card. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Saionji. Oh. Oh, okay, this is actually what the card says. Alright, that's what I just read. It's fine. This letter.
If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right?
Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m., and they met 30 minutes prior. Okay, I bet you for sure then Hiyoko was watching it happen. That would be my guess.
If we think about what that implies, then... I'm starting to get confused.
If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hiyoko? Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Sonia.
Big news! Listen, I have big news! Huge, huge news!
What's the big news?
See? Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiru's body?
Yes, I can still see it right now. Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face?
Listen! No, that is not correct! The mask was not just used to hide their face!
Then, what was it for?
Well? Sparkling justice!
Oh? Huh? Sparkling Justice is who I was like, that's Sonia, right? Like, Sonia's serial killer alter ego is Sparkling Justice, because it seems like right, you know?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
Did Sonia do it?
That is an order!
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This sparkling justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
wow!
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
Anyway,
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game.
Yeah?
This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
however,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
It might be Sonia.
The hell?
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
I don't know if she's just like doing like a runoff of the lines from like a TV show or something, or if she is I mean, I already thought she was, but this is definitely not helping convince me that she's not.
Oh, what the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase.
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library.
That's true, she was reading about Sparkling Justice, I'll give her that.
There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However,
In the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch? To say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
listen.
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia, I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island.
Yeah. Well, that was a good conversation. I still think she's maybe Sparkling Justice.
Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard? He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding. Oh, did he make like little crown markings of everyone's like shoe size?
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. Oh, he totally did. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his college, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Saionji. Hiyoko's?
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps...
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to get back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hiyoko's footprints. Cool. Footprints on the beach has been updated. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. I knew it. That's... They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who will only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. I am definitely one of those people. That's true. That's me. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case? Coming from this guy, that means... It probably greatly relates to the incident. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Ding dong bing bong, it's child time!
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end! Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Yeah, we've been there.
I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So, it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. Sad. I think we have to go back to... Oh wait, no, we're on Jabberwock, aren't we? I just realized when I was standing in front of the two.
I can't, well, the mountain is on this island, I thought. I just don't remember where. It might have been better to run the other way, but it's too late now. Also, hold on. How's my pet? I've been running. We better check on it. That's why. That's why. Okay, that was... Needed to make sure we don't get any more despair for our pet. Wow. I'm excited to see the third island after the trial. I'm excited to do the trial, but then I'm also excited for the next area. Let's go.
Let me go! Help me! He's gonna do something crazy to me! I'll be ruined!
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita!
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls!
This is... What's going on?
Sheesh.
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time!
But there's another problem to deal with besides this one.
Boom, boom.
Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment.
How strange.
He pisses me off. Oh, okay.
His anger changed his form.
I'm right here. Uh-huh.
Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run, anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza! Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So, it begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Can I talk? I can still talk to everyone, I assume? I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide. I actually don't know if it's pronounced Yakuza or Yakuza. I feel like I've heard people say Yakuza, but for some reason that sounds weird to me. I'm like that with a lot of words though. Anyway, moving on.
Mahiru? Why did Mahiru? This is impossible.
Damn it!
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. But we can't just stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right.
what the?
Monokuma changed forms? Color me surprised.
Hey, hey!
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry?
He's a stuffed animal, right? If you don't unleash your power here, where else are you going to unleash it? Don't you want to avenge Mahiru's death? I do. This class trial stuff again. So this time we gotta figure out who killed Mahiru, huh? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys.
Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer.
Listen!
The truth behind Mahiru's death. Sparkling justice may hold the key. No, that just has to be it.
It just has to be.
Then
Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here.
What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go.
I have nothing to do with this.
Oh yeah, okay. You should be honored.
It's nearly showtime!
A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end.
I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against any despair.
Alrighty!
I will definitely help you out.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. Let's get into our second class trial. Rawr.
You're so evil!
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow, I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. That's not good. You should keep doing that. Breathing is generally fairly vital to staying alive. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something like this elaborate. Really? What is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Jeez. Kill time. To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting.
Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us.
I need them to really stop saying Among Us over and over.
I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.
Sure would. Oh, we gotta go back up to the top.
I don't have any skills, which is kind of, that sucks. I feel like I've made friends with a bunch of people. Give me some skills. Okay. That's it. We're gonna finish preparations and start. Let's go. Right now. We're gonna just do a little bit for this episode,
Now
obviously.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Do we need to?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Yes.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Peko is honorable, bro.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game.
Yeah.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Oh, Nekomaru, do I have news for you?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's probably... Wasn't that Mikan? Because Girl B was being mean to Girl A?
I see.
My memory is not
Girl
that
A
great,
is
so trying to
probably
remember this is hard.
Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Yep.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
That's hilarious, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you said to her in the video game was nasty, trashy pig shit. Amazing.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, you were there too, Hiyoko. She's right. The one who said that was Girl B.
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Yep,
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
it sure is not. You are both short and foul-mouthed.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique, and she also made some real weird analogies. Which means it could only be Ibuki.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Why Tuesday, of all days? Yeah, exactly my thoughts, Chiaki.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Easy. They're just
see.
putting the right choices at the top for me.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Yeah.
I see!
And then they did not put that one at the top just
Aren't you
because
Guy
I said
F,
something.
Fuyuhiko?
Thanks, guys.
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, okay.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Yeah, the girl who died at the beginning of the game.
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because one of them was his little sister.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but... I have a hunch? No, I straight up know. To call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice, it's probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Oh, okay,
It's
that
pretty
was real
clear.
quick.
There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
You're right.
Plus,
Yep.
the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
She got murdered on the first day. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is... Yep. Tragic.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
That bitch. Girl E, was it? What the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based
Wow,
on
that was
Guy
so
F's
fast.
tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Likewise.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Actually dead.
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Who's actually dead now.
Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
All video games are reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard!
I don't think he is.
If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Whoa.
I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Oh, no. Oh, honey, no it didn't.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
Guess not.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
I sure do, but why don't we find out what Nagito thinks on the next episode? We're gonna just go ahead and stop right here. This has been fun. I'm excited to get into this trial more. I feel like I have basically nailed this one down, but the only thing I'm not sure is why Sparkle Justice has been brought into it. Because I feel like everything else makes sense to me. Like, Hiyoko watched it, Fuyuhiko was able to get out the window somehow, etc, etc. So I'm wondering where, like, the twist is gonna come in, unless there's just not one for this, and I figured everything out. Because it was pretty blatant. Anyway. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, if you're enjoying the series, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!